Oh, wait, shit, it went straight away. Hey, what up?
Oh, shit. Didn't even get time to get ready.
Yeah, no, there's like a delay.
Hold on.
Off my shirt. Yeah. Puff up. The hardest thing about podcasting is flexing the entire time.
How was your trip?
It's not bad, man. I learned a lot on my work conference. Engaged a lot with experts in their field.
Why are you lying to everyone? What are you lying for?
I don't lie. Maybe I forgot to change my fantasy team. I still beat you in tipping though, so fuck you.
We drew in tipping that week.
Well, the week before.
But you're still beating. Yes, you've jumped further ahead of me.
That's all I've got, baby. That's all I've got. No one should listen to anything I say about fantasy.
But tipping, you're good.
Yeah, listen to me about tipping, not fantasy. Individual player performance, I have no idea.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm a team player kind of guy, that's why. Big team player guy.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What's going on in the world of football, I mean?
We've got a little bit of news, kind of sick. We've got some fall from grace. We've got some punch-ons that happen in games in different continents, which is fantastic.
Love that.
Then we obviously have 2 rounds, match day 28, 29.
Yep.
Of the EPL. We'll just go through the scores in those, I think, and see how we went in tipping.
Yep.
We've also got the FA Cup results and draw that went down, and then we've got the upcoming Champions League game.
Oof.
And then we
fully stacked sandwich this one.
And we begrudgingly look at the PC.
What do you mean we? You begrudgingly.
Listen, you're like 7th. You
8th.
Yeah. So let's not point fingers, guy. But no, let's jump into the news first up.
Let's do some news.
Yeah. So look, some sad news depending what kind of side of the fence you're on. But Leicester City, let's talk about their fall from grace.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Well, they're now on the brink of relegation from England's 2nd tier of football.
Yes.
So they're what, League One?
They're Championship now.
Their Championship going down to League One.
Correct, yep.
Just looking at it, they've won 10 games out of 36.
Yes, they've won 10, drawn 11, lost 15.
It's not looking good, bruv.
No, it's not looking good.
Castillo would say.
Look, they do have... Look, there is still hope, right? They're only 1 point out of relegation, right? And Championship, you play 46.
46.
Yeah, because there's 24 teams, so 23, 46 games to play.
Games.
So they still got 10 games to go, right? Now they're 1 point above. They're 1 point behind West Brom, and they're 4 points behind Blackburn, who are 20th. So look, it's not the worst, but when we talk about the fall from grace, it's not good.
Bro, 10 years ago they won the Premier League.
Yes, they were in Champions League. They won the FA Cup because they won the league. Then they were in the they got to the round of 16 in the Champions League the year after. Then they won the FA Cup the year after that. And you're like, this team is building up to be a very competitive team.
Dude, they got rid of Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, well,
even when they were in the Championship, they were still competitive in the Championship.
Jamie Vardy was still there when they were in the Championship. Yeah, but then they got rid of him. Well, they didn't get rid of him. He left because it was at the end of his contract, and he went to Cremonese in Italy, doing fairly well. I mean, he's nearly 40.
He scored a few goals.
He scored a few. I think he scored about 4 or 5 goals, but he's not playing every game. So it's not bad, not a bad return for a guy you get on a free who's nearly 40 years old.
Fucking oath.
But yeah, look, I think we all kind of suspected that Leicester were going to fall after their title win. Like they lost.
I mean, fall to the levels of West Ham, maybe not fucking. This is a Sunderland level without winning.
Yeah, the old Sunderland.
Sorry, with winning, I should say.
Yeah, and like after we took Kante and Mahrez left, and who else they lose? They lost a couple of. Oh, we took what's his
Drinkwater.
Drinkwater, yeah, that was a good one.
He's now a labourer.
Oh god, and then they lost like Maddison and Harry Maguire. Like they had some big names.
Oh
come
no,
through.
not Harry Maguire.
Hey, he was good at Leicester. Somehow his forehead grew bigger, but yeah.
Well, even side news to that. We all remember his drama over at
Brazil. No.
When he was in Mykonos,
Greece.
One of the Greek islands. So he got sentenced.
Yes.
Technically jailed with a suspended sentence for like 15 months.
Nice. Good for him. He's not going back there.
Yeah. Hey, you want to go to the Greek islands for a holiday? No, thank you.
I'm good. I'm good.
But yeah, no, look, we could definitely see Leicester fall
Well, look, they still
into
got
League One.
Still got 10 games to go. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, you don't want to see it happen, a back-to-back relegation.
Can you just look up if they've still got that centre back phase?
No, FaZe is left. FaZe is playing somewhere else at half day. I think he's playing for Monaco or something. He's playing in France. Oh, no, Lens. I think he's playing for Lens.
Yeah.
But this is look, Daka's still there. Mavididi's still there. There's a guy called Fatwa. Harry Winks is still there.
Fatwa on you.
Yeah. Ricardo Pereira.
Yeah,
the
right.
Portuguese
He's
guy.
gonna be pretty old by now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he's 32. He's not super old. But look, they don't have... Asmi Begovic is there. Remember
man.
Begovic?
Yeah, he sits on the bench, dude. Don't worry
Oh,
about
fuck. No, FaZe is there.
I thought so.
No, it was another FaZe I was thinking
I had
of.
a sneaking suspicion.
You know what the problem is?
He starts.
No. Fucking Harry Suter's been injured for Leicester.
Oh, he is still there.
Yeah, but he's been injured for like the whole season.
And that's the reason.
That's the reason why, yeah. Chowdhury's still there. Vestergaard is still there. They got El Cunez.
Oh, Harry Winks is still there.
Harry Winks is
Poor
still
guy.
playing. Bobby Reed is there.
He was at Tottenham.
Harry Winks.
Winks,
He was, yes. He was dog shit there. He was so dog shit.
apparently
Jordan Ayew's still there.
Apparently he's still dog shit at fucking Leicester
Yeah,
too.
he's still sucking ass.
So, I mean, look, we will follow if they get relegated. Maybe we have sad for Leicester.
This is who I saw. Wout FaZe. He's playing for Monaco.
Yeah,
That's who I thought it was.
different phase.
Yeah, different phase. Yeah, straight out.
Different phase, same result. But I mean, look, sucks for them, man.
Yeah. Look,
Look, if you're a Leicester fan, you won a bit of money when they won the league, dude. Just that's it.
hey, look, you've done more than 90% of the clubs out there. You've
Hey.
won a title. They won a title before Liverpool won a title.
You're under 25. Won a title before Arsenal won a title. So, good for them. But into fun news, and this is chaos
Wild.
in the Brazilian Cup final.
Which
Now-
I would expect nothing less.
Well, we don't really go to Brazil all that much for news, right? Other than crazy contracts, either crazy contracts for the DPay, right? Well, betting scandals. That's a good one
always a
that
good
comes
one.
out of Brazil. But again, that's mostly players that play.
Fallen stars.
Well,
like
Fulham
Adriano.
Adriano, yeah, I mean, look, it's more personalities than actual gameplay, to be fair.
No, we don't talk about the Brazilian league.
No, it's I mean, generally we'll only talk about it if it's like a young kid that's coming out of it, and you're like, oh, well, this kid's going to be the next big thing. Estival, right?
Yep.
However, they had the Brazilian Cup final. It was Cruzeiro versus Atletico. The game ended 1-0. Now, I'm not quite sure about the legalities of if that score still stands after this. However, at the end, nearing the end of the game, the military police were forced to enter the pitch because there was a hard tackle from the Cruzeiro midfielder Christian on the Atletico Atletico goalie Everson.
Yeah.
And I have seen the tackle. It's pretty bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, he drops the knee on him.
Yeah. He can't, and then the keeper just got up going.
Keeper gets up, starts trying to go.
He wanted to murder.
All of a sudden, there was no build up to it. Players just came flying in with some of the worst punches I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, they're football players. They're not MMA stars.
Yeah,
you can clearly tell.
Yeah, but surely they do fitness boxing or something. I don't know.
I don't think so. Not Brazil.
Yeah, it did. Because it was just forearm flings,
Jumping. Fist punches.
The hammer fist.
The hammer fist, yeah.
Flying kicks.
Love a good hammer fist.
Yeah, like I'm sure someone definitely has to throw over the top of like, Kia! Like, have you ever watched the movie Three Ninjas? The kids movie?
No, I've never seen Three Ninjas.
I recommend everyone watch it with this clip over the top.
Movie recommendation done.
Well, if you've got a kid that's under the age of 10, they love it.
You still watch it, I bet.
I watched it the other week. Carter loved it, man. It was good.
Yeah, but you watched it for you, not for Carter.
It's true. I did. But I wanted them to watch it with me. So they knew how cool I was. So after the challenge, look, a brawl occurred which involved not only players but coaching staff.
Bro, it was wild.
The substitute benches and security.
Yeah, it was wild.
The security on the sidelines are like, fucking, let's get in on this.
Yeah, it was fucking
like,
wild.
It's like an early 2000s nightclub in King's Cross where a fight breaks out and the securities are like, yeah, let's get in on this. And they just start wailing on people.
Good times.
But the kind of the thing to note here is Brazilian great Hulk plays for...
Who we've spoken about previously.
We have.
And his crazy marriage and his family tree being a circle.
Well, he had a lease on his marriage in which it allowed him to upgrade.
Yeah, big upgrades.
When the old model was out of date.
The 1970 model's out. I'm going to go for the 2001.
Yeah, damn, that's a nice sports car. So... So, footage of the Brawl Atletico player and ex-Brazilian great Hulk was seen punching an opponent in the back of the head, which is wildly dog, before being kicked in the chest. It's gangster, dude.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, he just comes in, boom, with a forearm to the back of the head, and then all of a sudden you see a player come off screen, Kia, and just kick him straight in the fucking chest, dude. It's so great. We should find a bunch of footage and we can put it up on Instagram.
I think we should, yeah.
Or recommend everybody to go to YouTube and try to find the entire video because it's so wild.
It's mad.
It escalates so quickly.
Yeah.
And then, so look, obviously what ended with the game, so Cruzeiro had 12 players sent off and Atletico had 11 sent off. This is why I don't quite understand how the game ends, because isn't that a forfeit?
No, because I think a lot of the red cards were staff. Like, you know when like a coach gets red carded? Yeah. I think they included staff as well, right? So like, you know, if a sub...
and plus, four red cards is a forfeiture for one team.
Plus bench as well. Bench wouldn't count, but they would get red carded too.
Bench definitely counts. If you get a red card on the bench, then you lose a player from the field, right?
No.
You don't?
No. I've seen players get carded on the bench for shouting shit, and then it's just they can't come on. That's all it is.
Damn, that's wild, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, 23 red cards were flashed.
Yeah, 23 red cards in a match. It's gotta be some kind of record.
It'll be some kind of a record.
Yeah,
I think it's a record.
I'm proud of that. I'm so proud.
What was that in? It's gonna be some kind of a record.
Ooh, I don't know, but I will remember at some point and then just blurt it out of nowhere.
I'm gonna try and find it.
But I mean, look, congratulations to Cruzeiro.
I'm surprised that they even had like a trophy celebration.
Not only did they win the game 1-0, they won the red cards 12-11. And I would assume the brawl, given they got more cards. But
it's Ace Ventura too, with the slinky. Yeah, this could be some kind of a record.
Oh, one more.
Can I do it one more time?
That's what Atletico said at the end. Oh, one more. We needed 12. But following the same trend of brawls, Rangers versus Celtic. Now, this doesn't come as a surprise.
No.
It does.
Very heated rivalry. Rangers Celtics. I believe it's Catholics and Protestants. If I'm right.
You know, I just call them idiots and idiots. So the game ended as a 2-2 draw in which the Rangers fans rushed the pitch and began clashing with the Celtics fans. Now, the narrative around this was both fans started fighting on the pitch. Now, I've seen footage of it, and I didn't see many Celtics fans entering the pitch.
No, it was just Rangers.
It was just Rangers fans running onto the pitch. A whole bunch of police just standing there going, fuck.
They're like, oh, shit.
Yeah. And then they start lighting flares and throwing them into the Celtic crowd.
Sorry. Just want to go into the score. You said 2-2.
Was it not?
No, it was 0-0 and it went to pens. And Celtic won on
pens. What did I see with 2-2?
Must have been the game before, maybe. That was the game before in the championship.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's restart this.
Yeah.
It was 0-0 and it went to pens.
0-0 went to pens. Sorry, my bad.
Celtic won on penalties, and the Rangers fans thought, well, we're not going to have that.
No.
We're just going to let that slide. And that was at Rangers home ground.
Correct.
So not good for the Rangers people.
No.
And
they decided to rush the pitch. I mean, that's the only sensible decision to do after you lose on penalties is to rush the pitch and start trying to burn people with flares.
And you could just see that they were prepared for it because they all walked on with hoodies and masks and black.
Yes,
they were all in black.
They knew what they were going to do.
They knew what they were doing, yeah.
There was a text thread about it.
It's the wrestling. There was a wrestling quote. It's like, if Cena loses, we riot. This is what if Rangers lose, we riot.
Yeah.
And they rioted.
They chose the right decision. Good for them. Good for them. Because now there's obviously calls for fans to be banned from games. They want fines issued to the clubs.
Yep.
And then potential losses of points.
Well, I said this to you when we saw that. I thought both teams, look, Rangers are out. Celtic, did they really do anything though?
No, well, okay. I can only go off the videos I've seen of the incident, and it looks like it's the Rangers fans.
It's more Rangers
entering the pitch and then going at the Celtics fans. So I think it would be harsh to go and put any kind of blame on the Celtic fans, but
they still have to. Rangers definitely have to be fined.
Both teams have to be fined.
Rangers, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Rangers a bigger fine. Celtic with the fine because they were still a part of it.
But they should ban their supporters from the stadium.
That's what I reckon. I reckon you got to a stadium ban for all fans.
Yeah, and I get it.
For all home fans.
And
I
get it.
think
Like,
away fans can have a section. Let's say they play Hearts.
Yeah.
Hearts should be allowed to bring their players, their fans. Sorry, they can have a little corner, and the Rangers fans can go sit outside because you fucked up in this game.
Yeah, and I know you get the complaints of like, well, we didn't rush the pitch. We shouldn't. It doesn't matter.
That's not your.
It doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter. You're part of a team or you're part of a group.
You play exactly right. Especially when it comes to fans, then the good fans should be able to pull in the idiots.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they didn't, and I think Rangers should be punished for it.
Yeah, and I always thought it was funny as a part of the video where it just flashes back to the police, and then they're just trying to stop. It's like one guy.
Yeah,
and there's like 10 of them. Like, we'll get you, and I'm like, what good's that gonna do?
I know. What can you do at that stage? You're totally outnumbered.
We got him.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah.
What about the other 500 that went on the pitch?
Yeah.
Oh, but we got this one. We got one.
We're gonna throw the book at him.
Some old man.
Yeah, it's just some
the lowest hanging fruit possible.
It's like an 8-year-old kid. Yeah, we beat the shit out of him too. Fucking idiots. But look, that's a little bit of fun.
It's been a wild weekend.
Yeah, football hooliganism is still alive, baby.
We're still here.
Still here. But most recently, we've obviously had the FA Cup.
Yes, we did have the FA Cup.
Games finished this morning.
Yes.
And the draw has been done.
Yes.
So why don't we just go through some of the results and talk about the draw and
well, why don't we go through all the results, and then we can talk about it. You said some of the results.
Well, I mean,
why don't we go through all of them?
Listen, there's some that no one gives a fuck about, all right? Okay.
Hey, this is round 5, baby. Big games.
Big games. Well, we're going to start on a good note for Liverpool. Look, we beat Wolves 3-1.
Big revenge game, which we will get into.
Yeah. Well, this win pissed me off. Because, look, obviously...
At least we're going to start on a positive note.
No. Well, it's positive. We fucking won the game. Okay, we won the game and we dominated Wolves, as we should, right? They're getting relegated. They're in the bottom 3 of the Premier League.
They've won 3 games all season.
Yep. They had the lowest points.
Did they win more games in the FA Cup than they have in the league?
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Yep. It's fucking retarded. But yeah, beat them 3-1. I think Andy Robertson scored a nice goal.
Cracker goal.
To open the scoring. Salah got on the score sheet, which he kind of needed to do. It was a bit of a drought. Did score 2 from 2.
Yep, against Wolves.
You're only going to count 2 games.
Yep.
And
well, he did go, which we'll talk about. He went like nearly 1,000 minutes without scoring a goal.
It's the longest drought that he's had since he's been at Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then we had Curtis Jones, who scored a beautiful goal in this game.
Yeah, another nice goal. Yeah.
It was a nice goal. Beat a player inside. Curled it in.
Yeah. And then Wolves got a goal in injury time, which no one gave a shit about. So.
Well, I mean, I gave a shit because we should just keep clean sheets, man. But we don't do it all year. And,
no.
Yeah, and then we have a hard game. We keep a clean sheet. Like with West Man City, we keep a clean sheet. Oh, cool, man. I'm glad you can switch on for this. The inconsistencies of Liverpool this season is ridiculous.
It's been super inconsistent.
And I will note, because when we go to the league game, he slot played Rio Ingemar out on the left side. What was there? Chances created from the left side. Robertson scoring from the left side. That's fucking interesting, isn't it? Fucking catfo, bro. Then we had the Arsenal-Mansfield game. Mansfield Town.
Look, not as clear cut as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, mate, I thought this would be 4-0.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be an easy win. Mansfield are in League 1, I believe. somewhere in the mid-table, I think. But Arsenal, to be fair, struggled for large portions of the game. But like Arsenal's been doing all year, they find a way to win.
They're scrape wins.
They scrape wins.
Defensively,
and at the end of the day,
stay strong, and they only allow you half or three-quarter chances.
Yeah.
You don't get a clear-cut chance. And if you do, David Raya is there, and probably one of the top 5 keepers in the English league.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah,
he'd be
easy.
top 3 for me.
Then we had the Wrexham-Chelsea game.
Right.
Mate, you were almost a big episode on Disney.
Oh, this is going to be a big episode. It's going to be a big, like 45 minutes, and there's going to be Chelsea like taking away with it.
Well,
but look, I'll go through it because I watched it.
homie.
So they score first. A man called Sam Smith, no relation to the singer.
Lucky.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Ain't no demon up in here. They scored first. And then we got an own goal. Someone took a shot. I forget who it was. It Pedro Neto or someone. They have a shot. Comes off. I think it was Garnacho. Sorry, he has a shot. Comes off the post and comes off their keeper. Goes in the goal. So 1-1 at half time. And then we concede a corner in the 78th minute, and they clear it. Have a shot back, and Callum Doyle just flicks it in. Goes straight to him. And he flicks it in. And at this stage, it's 2-1 with 10 minutes to go. You're thinking, fuck, Chelsea's going to be out. But look, Josh Akpong scores 4 minutes later. Probably shouldn't have even been there, like the way that we got the ball.
Yeah, it kind of just it took a deflection.
The player that had the ball loses it.
Well, the Wrexham player tried to shield the ball with his body.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting the ball out, and he tried to shield the ball.
Yeah.
Probably the right move from like a professional standpoint. To shield the ball, turn out.
From a game perspective.
If you're versing a team like Chelsea... Just get the ball out.
Just get it out.
Just get it out. It was his error. Then I think their fullback had tried to do the same in the box, and just Akpom was just
Akpom was just there, and he banged it away. So we got that. And then 93rd minute before full time, so still it's 2-2. They get a red card. Garnacho gets taken out. It was a yellow. Went to VAR. They upgraded it.
I'm still on the fence if that's a red card for it. Yeah.
I think by the law it was because it was high and late. Because he got him up here.
He comes from the side.
Yeah, he comes from the side, but
he hasn't come in. I don't know. Like for me, if like a red card's got to have malice behind it. And like,
yeah, I get that. I just think it was really high. His foot hit his knee. Technically, it's a red card. So look, they get the red. They get the red. Garnacho scores, who I think had a really good game. Again, he plays really well in these cup competitions.
But he'd be great in the championship.
Garnacho.
Well,
you would hope so.
He plays against championships and he looks great, but then he plays against like actual Premier League sides.
And he gets hooked at half time.
Yeah.
Always happens. Actually, we probably should have won the game before full time. Pedro Neto hit the post, but Wrexham were all over us. And then even in injury time, they were all over us. It should have been 3-all. They scored with about 2 minutes to go, but the guy that scored was offside by a toe. And then João Pedro, who's been in absolute form, gets the final goal. So we end up winning 4-2. But look, was not comfortable. And I will say this, I fucking pray that they sell Tosin and Badiashile, because that was our centre-back partnering in this game. They are fucking terrible. Oh my God, they did my fucking head in. Well, they can't control the ball. They can't control the game. They don't know how to defend in general. Oh, it just annoyed the shit out of me. Well, but look, we got through with them playing somehow.
I think what really got you guys through is obviously your new tactics at the start of the game. It's a strong tactic in which you just huddle around the ball at the centre circle.
Yeah, we go centre circle like this is our centre circle.
Yeah, this is our ball. No one can get this ball from us. And then they score first. You're like, fuck.
I mean, I don't know why they do it, but it's working, so cool. I'll go with it.
Validation of results.
I've got no idea, bro.
Yeah.
It seems to be working. So
he's got one study. That's it. Worked.
It's worked. It's
do it every time.
It's been 2 games. We've won 2 games with it.
What I found funny about it is that the Wrexham players started getting angry about it.
They were so angry.
And they're like, what do they can't do that? I'm like, what do you care?
Yeah, what does it matter? They're in the centre circle in the huddle. Who cares?
I just would have stood there and been like, can we just play?
I would have gone in the circle.
Yeah.
What are we talking about, guys?
Yeah, it's like under their legs. Then we had the Man City Newcastle game.
Started off cracker. Harvey Barnes scored first, and you're thinking, "Fuck, Newcastle's on here." And then it wasn't.
No, and then Man City just ran away with it.
They ran away with it. They absolutely killed Newcastle in this game.
And it's to be expected. Newcastle's run of form has not been great.
Well, Newcastle. Remember we were talking about their horror run.
Yep.
Well, they're only in the middle of it. They're not even. They're not even close to it being done yet, right? So I just want to take it back to where we started. So they started off with Villa at home and they lost, and they played PSG, which they drew. Then they lost the next 3 games to Liverpool, Man City in the EFL Cup, and then Brentford at home, which is the local derby. Then they won the next 3 games. Now, to be fair, one was Qarabağ. Doesn't really count, but they beat Tottenham, who suck. They beat Villa, who have fallen off at this stage, and then Qarabağ. Then they played City again, and they lost 2-1 in the league. Played Qarabağ again and won. Good for them. Then they played Everton and lost at home, but they played Man U at home, which we'll talk about, and they won. And then they played City again. So they've played City 3 times in about a month. And they've lost all 3.
Yeah, well, it's to be expected, dude.
Can I just finish off their run, though? Listen to this.
Continue.
They've got Barcelona in the Champions League.
Fun.
We then play them in the league. They then play Barcelona at Barcelona after that.
That's fun.
And then they've got the local derby against Sunderland.
That's super fun.
So the next 4 games are dog shit. And then, team that I think is picking up, Crystal Palace at home. Like, Palace is going to be at home.
Well, their players are kind of based. Mateta almost back too?
No, he's not back yet. But Larson is killing it.
Yeah, it was a good pick. I remember everyone was just talking shit.
Yeah,
on
like,
it.
what the fuck is this buy?
50 million, what a waste of money.
Bro,
He's been 5?
He's been very good.
Yeah,
very good. And then, look, they play Bournemouth. Cool. But after that, they got Arsenal away.
Yeah.
It does not get any easier for them.
God, I hope they beat Arsenal. Then we had the Fulham Southampton game.
This was one of your games, wasn't it?
Interesting upset on this one. It was pretty much a dog shit game.
It was a dog shit game.
Where it was just Fulham taking half chances, like Alex Iwobi trying to curl one in but kicking it straight at the keeper. Them just taking pot shots from outside the box. And Fulham did have the more chances. And then
Can we just scroll down so we see what the stats were like?
Yeah,
17 shots,
7 on target, 68% possession, 600 passes to 231. So just
How Southampton won this, I got no
they
idea.
just sat in defence, dude,
Yeah,
until they
bro.
were gifted a penalty in the 91st minute.
Which was a legit pen. I think it was a legit
100%.
pen. Got taken out in the box and then
100%.
Ross Stewart took it. So, look, good for Southampton considering they got relegated last year. The last year they got relegated or the year before?
Ooh, I checked that. I
Yeah.
want to say it's last year.
I want to say last year as well. But yeah, look, good for Southampton. Now Southampton have made the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. So good for them.
Then we had, and this was game of the round for me anyway. Game of the
It was last year. They only got 12 points last year.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Was Port Vale versus Sunderland. So we're playing at Port Vale.
Yes.
And obviously Sunderland being the bigger team in this game was the expectation was Port Vale was going to bow out in the 5th round. I think this might even be the furthest that Port Vale has ever run in the FA Cup.
I mean, I would not be surprised considering it's Port Vale.
But I do it. So look, they won 1-0. It was a good header.
Off a header, yep.
Ben Wayne scored a header. Now, interesting fact with this is the coach of Port Vale is Aussie.
Port Vale's coming last in League One. Last.
Yeah,
and they
dude.
beat Sunderland in the FA
dude.
Cup. That's awesome.
And I give all credit to their Aussie goalkeeper, man. He does play for Gauchi. He plays in the Aussie team.
He does.
And, mate, had a cracker game.
He pulled off some cracker saves in this
He's
game.
a bloody true blue Australian goalkeeper, mate. That's exactly what he is.
Mate, he's Steve Irwin-esque.
'Cause, I mean,
true blue through and through.
There was nothing. I mean, the Sunderland did play a reduced team.
Yeah.
Ballard played. Maenda played.
Lefay played.
But, Granit Xhaka was on the bench.
They played a pretty...
Isidore was on the bench.
They played a pretty good team. I mean, Alderte's their starter, Diarra, Lefay, Maenda. They're all starters.
Yeah, O'Neill's still a starter, but I think there's just that they didn't play Xhaka and Isidore. They were there too, which they did bring on. But Port Vale held out 1-0 win.
Yeah, Aussie coach, Aussie keeper.
Aussie coach, Aussie keeper. That's
And
all
to
you
be
need,
fair,
baby.
if there's one thing that Australia is really good at, is producing keepers.
Yeah.
We're very good at that.
Well, and coaches. Ange the man too.
Ange is the man.
You know what I mean? I was a hater.
Have you heard he's been touted that people are saying he should go back to Tottenham?
Yeah, that'd
I'm
be
like, no
funny.
fucking way would I go back to that club.
It's so
Fuck.
funny.
I'm like, fuck you guys.
You can't go back. You talk so much shit about him on that podcast.
Yeah, could you imagine? Oh, that club is weak as fuck. Oh, Ange, you want to come back? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Then we had probably one of the easier games, Leeds United versus Norwich.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was following Norwich because of
Mohamed Toure.
Mohamed Toure. He was obviously, he scored 5 goals in like 3 games for him when he came on the scene. He's an Aussie kid. Didn't play in this game, but to be fair, it was Leeds.
Yeah.
Just dominated them.
Look, Mohamed Toure's been injured for like 2 weeks now. I don't think he'll be back for another 2 weeks. I think it's a hamstring injury, but Leeds dominated. They scored 3 goals in the first half, and that was it.
Yeah. And then the final game, which was actually an exciting game.
It was a very good game.
West Ham Brentford.
Yeah.
We saw a double on both sides. Thiago with a double and Jared Bowen with a double.
And they both got a penalty
yeah,
each.
both with a penalty. Like they just followed it, and then it went to penalties. And
Did you see the pens?
yeah, I did.
What the fuck was Lautaro doing?
Bro, in a game, what are you panickering? I don't listen. These players are okay. Yeah, great. If you were a fucking Del Piero, Zidane, Neymar, like one of these world class players who puts fear in a goalkeeper.
Yes.
When they step up for a penalty, you can Panenka.
Yeah.
But you can't Panenka if you're just some bloke, bro.
The best part was he took an eternity to take it.
Yeah.
The ref blew the whistle and he stood there for like 15 seconds. And we're going, as soon as he started standing, I'm like, he's going to miss this.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
was I expecting a Panenka? Nah. And then the keeper he literally just went,
Yeah.
thank you.
Got it.
You're like, oh my God, that was terrible.
If you think about it, you look at the two teams, you go, okay, who would I favour in penalties for this? Brentford or West Ham? Well, one, Brentford, you've got Kelleher in your team, who's probably one of the best penalty savers.
He took
in the recent 3 seasons, right?
Oh yeah, he's been really good this year for pens.
What did he
How many
saved 5 penalties in a row or something?
this year?
Or
like I know he scored a lot. He saved a
across
lot.
last season and the start of this season.
Yeah.
He had saved something like 5 in a row, and they were big names that he saved them against. Because a couple of them were when he was at Liverpool.
Yeah.
He saved 2 when he was at Liverpool before, and then the next 3 were for Brentford.
Yeah.
And then obviously he has conceded some, which is inevitable.
But he has saved a lot of penalties this year.
But mate, West Ham's penalties were flawless.
All of them were cracker.
They were flawless. They were unsavable.
They were
Doesn't
all-
matter if you go the right way.
All just under the bar, all high, all hitting the side net. They were just cracker pens.
You know what the difference was? No one tried to fucking Panenka. Like, bro, I just don't understand that.
Bro,
Like,
the best part was the commentator, right? So the commentator, after he did that, he goes, if I was the coach of that guy and we lose because of that penalty, I will be furious. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So
100%. You can't. If you do a Panenka, you have to score.
You have to.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
That's
You
it.
cannot fucking not score.
correct.
Because
Look, you can take a pen and miss, right? Like, a keeper could pull off a cracker save. You might just shank it a little bit and you go, shit happens, right?
Yep.
With the Panenka, if you fuck it up, the degree of like success and failure is wide.
Yeah,
If you succeed, it looks cool. If you fail, bro, you look like a shit cunt.
Yep.
And Altara looks like that
Well,
was one of
especially
the
for the
worst Panenkas I've ever seen.
especially for the run of form he's in, right? Like
Yeah.
he's sitting there going, well, everyone's putting him in your fantasy team.
He's in my
killing it,
fantasy team, yeah.
assists, goals, doing everything, and then he does that, and you go, well, that just ruined
He
it.
was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's it. Now you're known as the dickhead with a Panenka. Crush your confidence. But then we now have, obviously, the FA Cup draw.
Yes.
So we've got, obviously, the quarterfinals coming up. And as expected, Liverpool draw Man City.
We said that. Yep.
If
But yeah, you got him away, which is even worse.
Yes. There was also like a meme going out that Arsenal would draw Port Vale, we would get City.
And we're far off.
Yeah, they weren't far off. Arsenal drew Southampton, and it is away. So that's a hard match for Arsenal. He'll have to play Saka for that one. He's going to have to play Saka.
David Raya, Gabriel.
Odegaard, because he's the best choice of midfielder. But Chelsea have drawn Port Vale.
I'm very happy with that. We have had a really...
Oh, are you?
Yeah, and we're at home too, so I'm very happy with that. We should be able to put out our second string team for that one. But yeah, look, good for Port Vale. Now they get to travel to London. Good for them.
Dickhead. And then the final game of the quarters will be West Ham versus Leeds.
Very interesting game.
That's a competitive match.
Yeah.
West Ham at home, Jared Bowen's a bit on fire. Could definitely happen.
Yeah. Hey, West Ham have been playing really well since January. They're really trying to get out of that relegation zone.
I don't blame him.
No, yeah.
They don't want to halve their salaries. Oh, no. So look, 5th of April, that's when we'll catch up on those.
Yep.
But why don't we jump into the Premier League, and then we can kind of look at the Champions League that's coming up.
Yep.
So we'll just quickly go through some of the results for the Premier League, because we've got to go through two.
Yeah, we've got two rounds.
So, look, the opening game of matchday 28 was Wolves Aston Villa.
Yes.
And again, this is Wolves' tear of form. They've come into form. They beat Aston Villa 2-0.
Yeah. Look, I had a draw in that one, thinking that was going to be a great fucking tip, and you had Villa, which was to be expected because they're the much better team. Mm-hmm. Well, we're both wrong on that because Wolves fucking dominated them. Not only just won, dominated them. They were the much better team. I'm shocked. I mean, I'll take that back. I'm not surprised that Villa has fallen off. We've been saying it for weeks.
Yeah, pretty much everyone was just there going,
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And it's happening.
They do it every year.
They do it every fucking year. I will say, though, I do understand why they have fallen off now. No Tillemans, no McGinn. They've been missing them for about 5 weeks now.
But it's to be expected because they have to play them in every game.
They do. They play them every single game.
They have to play them every single game.
There's no replacement. I know they got Douglas Luiz, but he ain't that guy.
No.
He ain't that guy.
Clearly. He lost 2-0 to fucking Wolves. I'm not one to fucking talk. Then we had Bournemouth Sunderland.
Yep.
I think this was an interesting one.
Yeah.
I would have thought Bournemouth, with the form they're kind of in, would be better than Sunderland. I think Sunderland dropped off a little bit, but
Sunderland away is never good for them. They're usually better at home. I mean, they went fucking 5 months without losing at home until you guys played them. So you got something going for you. But yeah, look, a 1-1 draw for Sunderland was a good point for them.
Then we had Liverpool, West Ham.
Domination.
Finally a good game for us at Anfield.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a long time since we've had a good game at Anfield. A good bunch of goals in there. Finally, Captain Dekateke got something out of it.
Yes, he got a goal and
2 assists.
2 assists, yep.
Then we had Newcastle, Everton.
Okay, we both got this one wrong. You had a draw, which was a good tip, and I had Newcastle.
Well,
and Everton were a much better team.
Yeah, well, Everton took a 1-0 lead early. Jacob Ramsey equalised shortly after Beto.
Yeah,
Beto, still plays.
Beto does not score. Barry has been starting for them. And Beto, who played pretty good for a little bit last year, but him scoring, you're going, okay, something's up.
Well, then you had Jacob Murphy kind of equalising and thought, oh, this is going to be a draw.
Yep.
And Barry gets the final goal for the win.
Yeah. So, look, great win for Everton.
Right. I think they needed it.
Yes, definitely.
For the games now.
Where the hell are you?
I don't know. I'm so confused.
There we go.
Then we had the Brentford-Burnley game. This was the craziest game.
This burnt me so bad.
It was a crazy game, dude.
So this was, just so everyone knows, James got 7 this week. I got 5. This one would have been the tipping, or would have squared it up. James had Brentford, and I had a draw. And yeah, let's go through the goals because it was fucking out of control.
Well, Brentford goes up 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0
in the first half.
Yeah.
And you think, wow, this is over.
Yeah.
Starts off with an own goal. Then Jaden Anthony gets a goal. Fleming equalises it up.
Yep.
Burnley then has a disallowed goal for the win.
Yes.
Which then goes back and Damsgaard scores in the 90+3.
Oh, bro, so annoying for my tipping, but.
It was great for my tipping.
It was great for your tipping, yeah. But look, Brentford have been doing this all year. They just don't stop playing.
Well, no, they're an all-out attack team. They go forward. I respect that.
And they love the long set pieces, you know. Long ball, the long throws. And it works.
Works for Arsenal.
Fuck yeah.
Then we had Man City Leeds United. Man City scraped a 1-0 win in this one.
Yeah, look, we both had City in that one. I'm pretty sure Semenyo that scored. Yeah, Semenyo scored. And the Leeds, I think Leeds were pushing for a penalty, I think it was. They wanted a penalty in the game, but they never got it.
Yeah, for a handball.
Yeah, something like that. And look, it never happened, never came through. There was a bit of whinging about it, but I think City deserved the win in that one. scraped the win.
Then Brighton Forest. Brighton pull a 2-1 win.
We both had Brighton in that one. Brighton get a 2-1 win.
Fulham and Tottenham, obviously.
So just the Brighton game, all 3 goals are scored in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah. What an exciting game to watch. We had Fulham Tottenham.
We both picked Fulham because Spurs are
Dog
in
shit,
dyers, bro. Big dyers.
It's going to happen, right? Arsenal win the league. Tottenham get relegated.
No. Arsenal win the quadruple. Spurs get relegated. That is the Arsenal fans' wettest dream.
Yeah, they should kill themselves after that because their life can't get better.
No, Declan Rice wins the World Cup. Then they can kill
Ballon d'Or.
That's it, yeah. World Cup Ballon d'Or, and then they can off themselves.
Yeah, they jerk off. They do the asphyxiation jerk off.
Like the guy from Kill Bill.
Yeah, or was it? No, not Kurt Cobain.
No, Kurt Cobain blew his brains out.
I mean, either or. Then we had Man United, Crystal Palace.
Big controversy in this one.
Well, LaCroix scores, then manages to get himself a red card.
Yeah, did you see the red card?
No. I mean,
bro.
I'm sorry. Yes, I did, but, you know.
Soft. He puts there's been big chats about, like, the Arsenal tactics, which we will get into against Chelsea. But the Arsenal tactics have been a lot of wrestling, right? Mm-hmm. But then you watch this game, LaCroix literally does that to Cunha. He falls from outside the box into the box, and he gets a red card and a pen.
Penalty.
And so big blow-ups about that. And to be fair, it wasn't a red card. It was
wait till we get
so
into the Brighton
soft.
game.
Oh, for last week?
For last week?
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah. But look, Fernandez scores a pen, and then Sesko, who scores again.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, Sesko is on fire.
Dude, he did this in the German league, and he's just taken time to adapt to the Premier League, man.
I think as well that Amorim played him sporadically, but when he did play him, he played him as like tried to get him to be like a playmaker, right? Like you drop in and you feed Embo and Cunha and Fernandez, blah, 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 right? Bro, he's not that guy.
No.
He is a target man. You feed him the ball, you let him header it, shoot it. That's it. That's all he can do.
Michael Carrick has taken the manager out of the game.
Correct.
And I think there's been a few pundits that have been saying this throughout, through all the leagues, right? So Bale was just on Gary Neville, Roy Keane's podcast.
Oh, and Ian Wright.
Yeah, Ian Wright.
Yeah, the dinner thing or whatever it's called.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And don't mind the podcast itself, but Gareth Bale said it the most. Like he goes, I think managers are too heavily influencing the game now. And they said, how was it at Real Madrid when you had the likes of Zidane and Ancelotti?
Oh, when they like won the treble and shit. Yeah.
And he goes, when it's just your average game, it was just, the training was, a bit of possession ball. They play with each other, some shooting drills. That's it.
Yeah.
Go home. Right? When you play someone like Bayern, Barcelona,
big
games, there would be some tactics.
I think he said they had like a 10-minute conversation on defensive tactics, and the rest was just give the ball to Ronaldo.
Yeah. Give the ball to Ronaldo, or if it's on the right-hand side, I'll take it. And if it was in the center, Ronaldo will take it. Like, it's just, there was no reason to have this Amorim style of, okay, you three are going to do this, you're going to move in here, you're going to let the players play.
I think a lot of managers now have been influenced by the Pep Guardiola style. Mm-hmm. I get it. When he was doing tiki-taka shit at Barcelona, they dominated world football for years. Mm-hmm. I get it. And you want to win. Okay, if you want to win with style, that's cool. But you look at Zidane. What was his style? Win. Just win. And what did he do? He ended up winning a 3-peat in the Champions League.
But again, if you have a team of winners, that's what you can do. Just win.
That's it. Just go out and
win.
win.
If you don't have a team of winners, you have to have a tactic to do it. That's why Jose Mourinho was able to win with Porto.
Yeah, exactly right.
He was a tactician. He took the players that he had, and he tactically gave freedom to the players who deserved the freedom.
Even when he was at Inter, he told them, this is how we got to play. Just be fucking defensive at the back and just fucking hustle for 180 minutes. That's what they did. And he ended up winning Champions Leagues with them.
Yeah. Before we jump into the most recent round, your game was the final game of that round.
And surprise, surprise, we get another red card.
We're going for the record now. One more.
Fucking why not? Let's just fucking go for it.
You need one more. That's 9 for
I
the
think
season?
we need a midfielder to get a red card. So like an Enzo or a Caicedo. No, Caicedo already got one. No.
Caicedo's definitely had a red card.
He's already had a red card. That was against Arsenal. I think we need like a Cole Palmer or a João Pedro to
Liam Delap's had a red, right?
He has.
You need a goalkeeper to get sent off. No, wait, Sanchez did get sent
Sanchez
off.
did get sent off against Man U.
Damn, dude.
We've
Coach
got
been sent off?
Yes, Maresca got sent off too.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure it's a midfielder needs to get sent off. Like
You need a sub. You need a sub to get sent off. That's it. If you have a sub to get sent off, one in every position has been
or a
sent
trainer. We get a trainer sent
off.
off. Fuck it.
Both of them. Fuck it.
But look, let's be real. This game fucking sucked. It was so boring to watch. All 3 goals were scored off corners. I mean, you look at the shots, 10 shots from them, 7 from us. That's 17 shots in total. West Ham had more shots in their last game by themselves.
Yeah, and Arsenal win it with 42% possession.
Yeah, look, again, we dominate possession,
Less
didn't do
passing.
anything with it.
Worst pass accuracy.
Yeah, just once again, they scrape a win, but we fucked ourselves once again. But I will say, we should have had a penalty. The Declan Rice one, where he's literally wrestling, I think it's Hato. He's wrestling from behind, and then he puts his arm up. The ball hits his elbow when his elbow's here.
Yeah, look, I agree.
And they played on with that.
I agree. It's been given in other games.
The reason why it wasn't so blown up was because we scored off that next corner, right? So if we didn't score, it would have been blown up. But because we didn't, but because we did, it was kind of settled down. But then, in the second half, there was a play where they got 3 players wrestling our players, and then David Raya punches João Pedro in the face.
Yeah.
And again, no penalty. And you're going, okay, we can clearly see what's going on here. And then later on in the game, there's a play where one of our players is running and Martinelli tackles him in the box off the ball. Nothing. And you're going, this is fucking bullshit. So fucking
It's also
rigged.
that VAR reviews this shit.
Yeah.
And says, he's off the ball.
Oh, incidental play or off the ball. And you're going,
But
that's
hang on a
fucking
second. So
bullshit.
I'll just go punch someone off the ball?
Yeah.
Tackle him? Doesn't make sense.
And then you see the Cunha one, where Cunha gets barely touched from outside the box into the box, and they're like, red card. Yeah, it's definitely a red card. You're going, fuck, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you say the VAR is working when you see those sorts of comparisons?
No, it's working for Arsenal.
It's definitely for Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal. That's
They're
it.
big
So we need
Arsenal.
to start this, man. No one's calling him Arsenal. Liverpool gets one decision and it's Liverpool. I don't understand. The narrative needs to change. But now we'll jump into the fresh match day 29.
Yeah, so this was played during midweek.
Midweek last week.
Yeah.
Some shit results. Fucking really shit results. Because there was an opportunity for Liverpool to move to 3rd in this week. Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So the opening game was Everton versus Burnley. To be fair, this was such a straightforward game. Everton dominated Burnley.
Yep.
The 2-0 win was well deserved. Should have been more, probably.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Everton they dominated.
Burnley had one chance in the final minute of the game.
Yeah, it was
off like a corner.
Everton did what Everton does at home.
Yeah.
So I will say that we both got 4 in this round. I will go through the results as we go along, but yeah, we both picked Everton in that one. That was easy.
Then we had Bournemouth, Brentford. This was a boring
Actually,
game, dude.
can I say we did have 8 of the same tips?
Yeah.
There were 2 that were different. You won 1 and I won 1, and we'll go through it. What was the next one? Sorry.
Bournemouth, Brentford.
Both picked the draw.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Shit game.
Yeah, it was a terrible game, dude.
Shit game, but
Turn the highlights off. I was like, this sucks, dude. Just turned it off.
I want games like that West Ham draw that was 2
where,
weeks ago.
where everyone's just bombing up shots.
Yeah, and you're going, this is a great game. I was Bournemouth West Ham. Like, that was a great 0-0 draw. This is dog shit.
This is the one where you watch it, you're like, 16th minute.
Yeah, they had.
And then all of a sudden it's like 38th minute. Hang on, what? So
no, the best is where it goes like 15th minute, 79th minute.
Yeah, you're like, oh. So you guys actually did nothing.
It was 4 shots on target all
It wasn't
game.
even like a cool tackle.
No.
It's fucking nothing, dude.
Not even close to a goal?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, no chances, huh? That's interesting. Then we had Leeds, Sunderland. Sunderland scraped a 1-0 win here.
Yeah, we both picked the draw in that one, and Sunderland scraped with a 70th minute penalty.
To be fair, it probably could have been a 0-0 draw in this
It
one.
probably could have been, but look.
Or a 1-0 draw, right? So Stack had that free kick to the back post, cancelled for offside.
Yes.
Beautiful free kick. Stack's got to be the new
Ward Prowse.
Ward Prowse.
Yeah.
He's the new Ward Prowse.
I knew where you were going with that one.
Yeah. And then Sunderland get a penalty, which it was the Leeds player clearly handballs it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
He's got his arms around the guy, and the ball like bounces up. He's just like,
Oh,
just elbows
he
it
did
away.
Declan Rice,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Yeah, except they call this one.
Oh, they called it.
Yeah.
Oh, miracle.
Yeah. And then, to be fair, it was pretty lucky. He went down the middle. Keeper got something to it. Just went through the keeper. Went in. Now, just sit back, relax. Fuck Cody Gakpo, bro. Because no, listen.
Great way to start it off.
No, it's the Wolves versus Liverpool. Now, you would think this is a straightforward win. We win this game, we go into third place.
Yes.
Exactly where we want to be, and it's fucking great. We've just come off a 5-2 win against West Ham.
Yep.
You're thinking, okay, we can do this against Wolves away. Cody Gakpo fucks us yet again. He starts Cody Gakpo on the left-hand side. Now, if you recall, he played Cody Gakpo in the striker position and put Rio Ngamoa on that left-hand side.
In the FA Cup.
Yep. All of a sudden, the fucking left-hand side is dangerous. He's taking players on. You know why? Because the defender doesn't know if he's going to go to the byline or if he's going to cut inside or if he's going to go back. You know what everyone knows that he's going to do, what Gakpo's going to do? You know he's going to cut inside.
He's going to cut in every time.
Bro, you can just give him the byline. Just give him the byline. He never goes there. If he does, he fucking runs out. The guy's a dickhead. Ball comes across. Curtis Jones is at the back post by himself, jumps to go and chest the ball into the goal.
He's like this far off the line.
Yeah, and it looks like he misses the goal. But then you look at it from another angle, Cody Gakpo puts his foot up and clears the ball over the fucking line. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw that and I'm like, great defending by Gakpo.
Yeah.
Why would you put your foot there?
And then this is one of the games where all of a sudden it jumps to the 77th minute.
Yep.
You watch the highlights, it just goes straight to the 77th minute.
Nothing happened.
No, again, because you've got Salah on the right, you've got Gakpo on the left. And I love Salah. He's done a lot for the club. Don't want to talk shit on him. But unfortunately, this season, he is just not generating what he used to generate. And we don't really have backup in that position to do it. Dominic Szoboszlai can play out there. Frimpong can play out there, but we've got no right backs because everyone just keeps getting fucking injured at right back.
Yep.
So I get it, right? You've got not many options to play Salah. And look, to his credit, at least he still tries to take players on. But you cannot have Gakpo and Salah on either side. You just can't play them both at the same time because there's no penetration that's going on. And then obviously the ball goes out there. We go left to right, right to left,
You just
left to right.
just umbrellaing.
Just umbrellaing the foot. It's just, we had like 60%. If you told me we would have created this many chances.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have taken it all day. Would ya? I'd take 3 points with one chance. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But the point is, he keeps saying we create chances, but they're all half chances.
Yeah, they're not clear cut.
They're not clear-cut chances.
No.
It's like, we had 17 shots on target. It's like, yeah, because Dominic Szoboszlai is taking shots from 35 yards. You know? McAllister's taking shots from 35 yards. Gravenberg's taking shots from
Salah
35
takes
yards.
them from 30 yards out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and misses the target.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, Kanate gets beaten after a missed header from Van Dijk for Wolves' first goal.
Oh, that was a bad miss as well.
I'm sitting there going, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, defensively, terrible.
I just wonder, because Van Dijk has been... I know you guys are short at the back. I get it. But he's been playing so many games. And for someone at that age to be playing that many games, it can't be good.
Well, the thing is, obviously, we had Kanate out for a little bit, obviously, with his father's passing away.
Yep.
So, Joe Gomez, I think he did a fantastic job standing in it. But he cannot do that with Van Dijk. I think the idea was Leone was going to be able to play some of these smaller games.
Yep.
But he got injured, right? So you would have had Kanate stepping into the Van Dijk role, then Leone or Joe Gomez stepping into that secondary role.
You couldn't have Kanate and Joe Gomez together?
You could, but Joe Gomez again just came back from injury.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So this was supposedly a must-win game. Here's the interesting point: Rio Ngamoa comes on. And what does he start doing? Creating chances yet again, dude.
He is so good at penetrating the defense. He attacks them directly.
Well, it's just a different option. You've got one guy who's just going to cut inside and try to shoot, and you've got a guy who's going to try and dance around some players and cause a problem. Now, the one thing that I hate with Gakpo going inside, it's like, where does Florian Wirtz like to play the most? He likes to play on that inside left-hand side. He takes the ball from the centre, comes across, tries to get the ball off him, doesn't mind either slotting a ball through to Ekatike or trying to dribble a couple players. Now, what happens when Cody Gakpo constantly cuts inside? He takes Wirtz out of the entire attack. So he cuts inside, Wirtz is now standing
He's got
there
no space.
Yeah. Right? And then he'll just do a little flick pass to like Wirtz, and he's just like, Wirtz lost the ball. No, he didn't. ruined the space that was created by him standing there. If you went to the byline, you had to cut back to him. Then Salah levels, which cancels out his 1,000 minutes of goal drought.
Yep. I think it was like 990 minutes or something. It was so close to 1,000 minutes.
And then this is what pisses us off.
Yes, because it's 1-1 and there's like 10 minutes to go.
10 minutes to go.
At this stage, I'm like, Liverpool's going to come back and win.
You would think that.
Yeah.
Salah has a 3-on-2 attack, and he's got Ekitike runs off his left. Then you've got Szoboszlai running off his right.
Yep. 2
Wolves defenders, 1 peels off for Ekitike, and then 1 obviously has to commit to trying to go to Salah.
Yeah.
Salah then tries to slot a pass to Dominic Szoboszlai. What does he do? Misplaces the pass, gets intercepted by a
straight to the
player.
defender, yeah.
They go down the other end. Van Dijk has to make a clearance.
That's right. Yes.
Right? They almost score off.
Yep.
Then, to end the game, deflected shot in injury time, and we lose another game in injury time. We've now lost the most games.
5 or 6?
We have lost the most games in Premier League history in injury time.
Fuck, broke a record, huh?
Yeah.
Shit.
Not a record you want.
And this one, I don't like. There's a few players you can put this down to, right? One is Curtis Jones, right? So he steals the ball off the Wolves attacker. He just sits on it for too long.
No, I blame Slot.
You blame
I don't want to blame any of our players. I want to blame Slot. The team he puts out to him does not make sense. He keeps putting out the same 11 that keeps getting the same results.
But you can't blame Slot for this part, though, right?
Well, I can.
Like why they lost.
Well, I can. You keep putting Gakpo in a starting 11 when he's not performing, and then telling everyone that he's performing. You put Salah in a starting 11. And then saying he's performing, he's not performing. And then not playing players like Rio, who have been impactful every time they play. Doesn't play players like Chiesa, who's impactful every time he plays.
Yeah.
So I've got to sit there and go, well, you're the one not changing up this 11 and getting the same results. So individually, okay, yes, Curtis Jones makes a mistake. Yeah, but it's going to happen. You're going to make mistakes.
Alisson as well, he doesn't clear it well enough.
But again, if you're going to pick mistakes and go, the reason you lost the entire game was because that mistake, no, I disagree.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, like why you lost the game. I'm saying the reason for this goal, which led to you losing the game, right? So for me, you had Curtis Jones, I think, sat on the ball too long and put Alisson under pressure. Because as soon as he passed it to him, Alisson had to boot it. But then Alisson booted it straight to a Wolves player in his own half. Then you had, I don't know if it was Szoboszlai or McAllister, didn't shut him down. Then you had, I think it was, because who did it come off? Was it Kanate?
Oh, Joe Gomez.
And then again, Joe Gomez or whoever was around him didn't shut the players down. So the way I look at it, it's like, I'm not saying that you lost because of that, but the reason why the goal was conceded was because of a combination of these errors. But yeah, you guys should have been ahead. You should have been ahead.
Again, we shouldn't have a break of. We had a couple of chances in the first 15 minutes, and then everything else happens in the 77th minute.
Yeah.
Right? Because that just shows me that you're holding the ball for no reason.
Yeah, you're not doing anything with the ball.
What he constantly does. And this is the problem that everyone has to start. And now, obviously, you don't want to be critical. We did win the league last year. Great.
Yeah.
But at some point, you've got to sit there and go, okay, well, you've just spent 500 million players, and if I hear him go, well, I've only got to use 250 million of them because he was in there, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it doesn't count, bro.
No, it doesn't count. Yeah. You're not utilising what you have on the pitch, right? You're trying to be this fucking fancy thing, bring a whole bunch of Dutch players in to play the Dutch way, and obviously, no. I'm happy that we've re-signed Gravenberch till 2032.
Yeah.
Right? I'm very happy that we've signed him. I think he's probably one of the best midfielders for his age in the league. I'm happy with Wirtz. I think he's now finally come good in the season.
I think Ekitike has been a great buy.
I agree. Ekitike has. But again, you're going to have an Arsenal fan argue with you about how, he's got the same scoring stats as Gyökeres. Gyökeres is 5 years older than him and also comes off 100 goals in 2 seasons, whereas Ekitike comes off 10 goals in the last season and has now grown on that. So, oh my God, there's more potential there. I think Joe Gomez, he's proven again that he's a great backup. I think Frimpong, if he can stay fit, is a good asset to
That's
the team.
that's the if.
Kirkes managed to actually start from the start of the season. I was like, this is not good.
Yeah.
He is now.
It didn't look like it was working at all.
He's now coming to his own. So I'm happy with the players.
Mm.
Dominic Szoboszlai has been our best player.
He's your player of the year.
Yeah,
Easy.
him and McAllister. McAllister's had some poor games.
He's had more poor games than Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai had the one.
Oh, we tried the back flick.
He
made up for that though.
Yeah, he did. He scored. So this is what I mean. This is why I've got a target slot, because I don't see a problem with the players. Right? The Van Dijk, I think, is now he's gone past his time.
I do feel sorry for him. I do feel sorry because he doesn't have the backup.
Yeah,
he needs backup. Like you know when we won the league with John Terry, right? His backup was David Luiz and Gary Cahill, and Azpilicueta could play fullback, could play centre back too. So we had backup to help him. Van Dijk has Gomez and Kanate, and Gomez has been injured as fuck, and Leone did his ACL.
I had the chance to get Gahey, man.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
bad business decision. Anyway, let's just move on.
Yeah. Have you got that ran out of the way?
I mean,
you feel better?
No,
like a weight lifted off your shoulders?
I don't, man. Then we had Brighton versus Arsenal. This one's another controversial one. It won't take long because there's probably two things that happen in here.
Yep.
Saka gets his goal off a goalie mistake.
I don't know what the goalie was doing there.
Okay, put it this way. They score inside 10 minutes.
Yes.
Their next chance was 50 minutes later.
Yeah, I know. It was horrible. The first half, it was that 6 shots to Brighton to 1 for Arsenal in the first half, and that was the goal. So as soon as they got that goal, they just shut up shop. And look, I get it. Chelsea did that. Other teams have done that where, you score when you're leading the league, you just want the win and you shut up shop, right? I get it. But to have 1 shot at Brighton is different, bro. It doesn't feel like a winner's team.
Well, then,
like a winner's mentality.
And then also, I mean, if anyone wants to argue this, Brighton should have had a penalty.
Again,
VAR reviewed it and somehow said, they were tussling. But Martinelli literally has both hands around the player, wrestling him and wrestles him to the ground.
Bro, I don't.
This in like last 3 games.
I don't get it. They allow this wrestling to keep happening. Look, a lot of Arsenal fans will say that they're playing within the rules and they're stretching them. I appreciate that. I appreciate the dark arts, but you can't tell me that wrestling a player to the ground is dark arts.
No. That
is just not how the game is meant to be played. But look, they keep getting away with it. It just adds to the fact that people think that this is a rigged league. Yeah. That and even the boss of the EPL came out and he said that we want a different
CEO.
Yeah.
They had their aim was to have a different champion every 6 years.
Bro, you can't be saying that. That's not how it's meant to work. It's meant to be whoever the best team is deserves to win. You can't say, Man City won it for 6 years in a row. I feel like we want someone else now. I get it. You want someone else to expand it, but we're talking about sport, not a business, sport. So if Man City is the best team for 10 years, they're the best team for 10 years. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and don't bend the rules for one team and make it so obvious.
Oh, it's very frustrating when you see what happened to LaCroix in this Palace game, and then you see shit like this, and they're getting fucked. They're wrestling them to the ground, and they just go, "Yeah, it was incidental. It's fine. Whatever." You're going.
It's off the ball.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Then we had the Man City Forest draw.
This also adds to the story that they want Arsenal to win. Look, 2-2 draw. I think we both picked. Well, you picked. So that was one of the games, right, where you picked Arsenal. So you picked Arsenal. I picked the draw. And again, I think it should have been a draw. We both picked City in this one. City. Where is it? City. I think City scored first. Yeah, City scored first. 31st minute.
Semenyo off a Cherky assist.
Yep. Semenyo's been great buy. Still putting goals away.
Cherky as well. Cherky's been a pretty.
Cherky has been good. Yeah.
For him. Then you had Gibbs White scores, and this was gonna be one of my contenders for goal of the week.
It was a contender
because Gibbs White backheel off nothing. Like he had nothing. He's back to goal. Just boom, puts it back heel.
It was very nice goal. Rodri then gets the second.
Rodri gets it off a corner.
Yep.
Arguably could have been a goal, but
they gave it to Rodri.
Does it? But then one of the best, and I'm interested to see where this kid goes next year.
Elliot Anderson.
Mate, he's got to be one of the best midfielders in the league.
There is a lot of big teams after him. You guys are after him. We're after him. Man U's after him.
100 mil. He's 100
City
mil.
are after him as well.
He's a 100 mil player.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, but he scores an absolute worldie for the equaliser.
Yeah,
fantastic goal.
The big controversy was the Haaland non-penalty.
It's a penalty, man.
I don't know how they don't give it.
It's a penalty.
You clearly see Sells take out his legs. Did they say because the ball was going away from goal, because he wasn't going to get it? It doesn't matter. How many times have we seen that happen where the ball's going and they still give the penalty? This was a penalty.
It's a penalty.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And then in the final minutes,
Oh, bro,
that the goal line clearance.
That last second, crazy. I thought Man City are definitely going to score here. Somehow Forrest kept the ball out, kept it to a 2-2 draw.
The more you keep seeing it, I'm like, okay, Arsenal keeps scraping these results, and there's too many controversial calls on teams that are challenging them.
It's too many.
There's too many in which I've got to sit there and start questioning it.
Yeah, it's really fucking killing me. Sorry, there was one game. Oh, no, sorry. Where are we up to? Fulham West Ham.
West
So I was
Ham.
looking at that the wrong way. West Ham won 1-0, yeah.
Yeah, West Ham 1-0. Again, Fulham has been
Bro, Somerville again.
playing. Yeah.
Scores again.
Well, you got Somerville, Bowen. That's it. They're
That's
the
it.
two guys just pulling him through.
But I think Disasi, I might have thought that he was actually going to make them worse. He's actually made them better.
Yes.
Come on, you can buy him, West Ham. 30 mil, take him.
No, they'll get what he wants out of him. Then send him back.
But yeah, look, Somerville gets the goal, Bowen gets the assist. That West Ham just keep ticking away. And this is going to stress the Tottenham fans, which we will get into last. They're the last game.
Dude, well, we'll do your game. The last two games are probably the most exciting of this round, to be fair.
We'll do the Chelsea one. So look, we both picked Chelsea in that. We won 4-1. Fucking Villa score after 2 minutes. I woke up a little bit late. It was like, Villa just scored. I'm like, fucking great way to wake up.
Yeah.
Right, the first thing I see is, who scored for them? Luis. Douglas Luis scores after 2 minutes. I'm like, I see his fucking fat head just going, and I'm like, fuck. But then fucking João Pedro just had a game, bro. Just scores a hattie and got an assist.
I had him on my goddamn bench.
Yeah, we'll get into that one later. But look, we go up 2-1, and then Watkins nearly scores off an own goal. Scores, but he's offside. Luckily, just offside. And then we scored, and we were just onside. There's these little things that really turned the game. But once we went up 2-1, we just dominated Aston Villa. And like we've been saying, the Villa collapse is real. And like the scoreline just shows it. It was a 4-1, probably a 4-2 win, but we dominated that game, deserved to win it.
Well, I mean, look, if we look at the table for Villa, they've dropped to fourth.
Yep.
Right? Man U's moved into third. Should have been our fucking position. We obviously sit at 6. We're only now 3 points behind Villa. We're equal points with you guys and 3 points behind Man United. So this top 4 run is on. You guys have got the hardest run.
Yeah.
Kind of leading into it.
I will say Villa, they've won 1 game out of the last 7.
Yeah.
It's the crumble is real, because then they've still got Europa League as well. And they've got Man U away this week. Not an easy game.
Not at all.
Third and fourth, fighting it out.
Look, to be fair, I'm hoping for a draw in that one.
I was thinking the exact same.
I'm hoping for a fucking draw, dude. Because we had Newcastle versus Man U.
This was a great game. This was a crazy game.
Well, it was a game that could have went Man U's way, to be honest, and probably should have.
I think, especially after the incident, which we'll get into.
Well, so Mbembo had a huge miss at the end of the first
in my
half,
fantasy team as well,
right? Same as me.
Same as you.
Yeah. Huge miss, right? For a player of his quality and what he's been doing all season, should have scored.
Yeah.
Ball comes across, unmarked, bang, puts it straight into Rosé.
Yep.
Now, red card to Ramsey.
I mean,
where do you stand on this? And again, I think the new rules that they're looking at with VAR trying to bring in second yellow assessments into next season, this is where it goes into. Because he gets a second yellow for diving. I don't know if it's a dive, dude. Because for me, a dive is there's no contact on the player at all, and they go down. That's a dive.
Yeah.
I don't think... it's soft. I agree, it's really soft. But for a second yellow for diving, and that changes the game. In this instance... didn't, but getting a kind of second yellow red card,
and it was in the first half too. Newcastle had to play for over an hour on a player.
Dude, the first half was 58 minutes.
Yeah, Wait, was it 58 minutes?
It was 58. Casemiro scored in the 58th minute, which was still the first
Why
half.
the fuck was there 13 minutes of...
Because...
Was there an injury or something?
There was the red card. I think there must have been an injury or something. But yeah, no, there was... It said, extra time, and it was in the 58th minute for some reason.
Oh, because there was the red card and then the penalty. They had to
Yes.
go. Yes, they had to review it, so it just took forever. There was 9. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. There was fucking 9 minutes of extra time. Jesus. Because initially there was 3, and then they added on another 6, which is for the penalty. But yeah, look, you're right. It is soft. I guess they were kind of going by the rule book. You know, went down, but for a second yellow,
There was a touch. Like, it wasn't... There wasn't...
it should have been play on. Probably should have been play on.
It should have been nothing.
Yeah, it
There's
should have been nothing. Just play on.
No,
But
if it was the first time he did, like, if it was the first yellow, I'd give him a first yellow, like
Yeah.
a warning. Like, if you do that shit again, you're done. But man,
it's a big call for
the first yellow was a yellow all day. Pulls him back.
Yep.
Right. It was a professional foul. But then he doesn't dive in the anti, like, and then get up and go, I want to fucking like card or anything. No, like he took an attempt at it. He played on. Right.
Yep.
For me, a dive has to be clear and obvious. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like the next time he jumps in the air, like Micah Richards.
Micah Richards dive, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a yellow card. But
Hey, look, they copped it and didn't stop them though.
no,
5 minutes later, they get a pen.
Yeah, Gordon, and they took a long time to review this,
It was a long time.
and it was pretty clear, right? He cuts inside 2 players. I think it was Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, it was Bruno. Yeah.
Lunges out, takes him out, and he slots the pen away. I will say Ramsdale was the difference in this game. They
He had a
brought
big-
Ramsdale in.
Huge choice to take him over Pope, but he definitely gave the vote of confidence to
Eddie Howe?
Eddie Howe, yeah.
Yeah, I 100%. Casemiro, obviously, scores still in the first half in the 58th
Man,
minute.
he's still scoring. He's great on set pieces.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He's a dominant, right? He's
Yeah.
professional. He knows where to be.
Yep.
And then our actual goal of the week,
Yeah.
Osula. Now, he is the most hot and cold player that is in the Premier League at the moment.
He looks like a
because
giraffe running on ice.
Well-
He's a fucking big lad.
well, I mean, I know him because no one ever heard of him when he came on in the Liverpool game and he scored that winner.
That was he's the striker. Yeah.
He's a striker. He gets a kind of a through ball of sorts to put him off into the Man U half. He skins.
It was Malacia.
Skins him on the outside.
You know how I know?
Cut-
Because David Goldbridge fucking lost it. Fucking lost it when that goal scored. He goes, Who was it? Fucking Malacia. Motherfucking Malacia. He goes, it was Malacia, wasn't it?
But Osula goes in, cuts it inside onto his left foot, and fucking perfect.
He buried it. Just buried it.
And then, look, for me, I was tossing up between Gibbs White and this goal. And given the time that this kid scored the goal.
The time and the circumstances. And he took the ball from his own half as well, I'm pretty sure.
Well, he gets a through ball from his own half.
Yeah.
And then picks it up just inside the Man
Yeah,
U
so he
half.
ran 50 metres.
Yeah, perfect.
Gets it, cuts in, fucking bins it, top corner. Great win, and Newcastle fucking needed it. Because like I said on their run, they have won jack shit. They've probably won about 4 games out of 12 or something like that. They needed this win.
100%. And then last game of the round was Tottenham versus Palace.
Okay, this was the other game that we had different.
Yeah.
I picked Palace and you picked Spurs. Can I ask why did you pick Spurs?
I thought Spurs at home. Palace also haven't been in the best form.
Yeah.
And I just went, I thought Colin Mawani might be able to do something here. Didn't start. I thought Tottenham might pick up where they need to pick up, right? They're fighting for relegation. You'll see a different spirit come out like we've seen with Wolves, like we've seen with West Ham.
Yeah, different spirit came out. No, you're right. Different spirit did come out.
Yeah.
They got worse.
They fucking somehow got worse. Well, to be fair, they did open the scoring, right?
They did.
Solanke opens the scoring. Lovely
But that
piece
was
of dribbling
after-
from Gray.
This was after Palace did have a goal taken off.
Yep.
So the warning signs were there.
Well, the positive that I see out of this game now is Van de Ven gets red carded. We got him this week. So their best defender is out.
Oh, you do have Spurs, yeah.
We've got Spurs this week. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Romero does come back, but Van der Ven is out, which means
Yeah, but-
Dragusin gets more game time.
Yeah. God, I love Dragusin when he's playing against us.
I actually thought that the manager was going to get sacked after this game. The fucking crow.
Tudor.
Tudor, I thought he was going to get sacked after this game.
It's two games. He's only had two. He's only been in
I thought he was getting sacked. I would have sacked him.
after
He's been talking shit, and they copped 3 goals in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, well,
It was not good.
Yeah, after Van der Ven pulls. Here's the question I've got, right? Because I didn't think double jeopardy existed, right?
If it's a goal scoring opportunity, I'm pretty sure is what. If it's
And it's intentional.
yeah,
Then
that
okay.
was full intention.
It was. He pulled him back.
Full
He
pulled
just
him back,
to the ground.
which was so dumb. Like, bro, if he's
Well, it's
through,
so dumb. He's not only one of their top goal scorers, but he's also their best defender.
he's the best player.
Yeah, by
He's the best
far.
player, yeah.
Him and Romero. But yeah, so he gets the red card. They slot the penalty.
Yep.
Strand Larson once again scores.
Like
They
you
put
said, I think
Palace
he's
in
good.
front.
I'll have a look to see his record, but yeah, he's been killing it since he went to Palace.
And then the final goal, and this was actually, to be fair, I think the one player to shine for Palace was Adam Wharton.
Got a double assist in that game,
Yeah, and he is another one that a lot of teams are looking at for next season.
which is a fair point. He's
Him and Anderson
he's
are
a solid
probably
he's
the
a
two.
solid CDM.
Him and Anderson are probably the two most most wanted midfielders.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
league.
Well, young English midfielders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both playing very, very well at the
Is
moment.
Elliot Anderson any good? He
I'll have
sounds
a look.
Pretty English.
Since he has gone to, he scored 4 goals. He's got 4 in 5. 4 in 5 he's got. So yeah, not bad for Strand. Oh no, that's Wharton. What am I doing? I'm meant to be looking up Strand Larson.
You get confused.
Yeah,
man.
I know what I'm doing. Sorry, Strand Larson. Here we go. Strand Larson. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 goals for Palace and an assist.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad. He's doing
It's
all
not
right.
bad just coming in since January.
Yeah.
But also, I'm glad to be versing Tottenham this week.
But, bro, the fans were leaving at halftime.
They've lost faith in them.
Bro, for a team like Spurs who just won the Europa League to now be fighting 1 point off relegation is crazy.
Andy's sitting there just going,
You fucking malaka.
hey, pusti. But why don't we jump in before we do a little bit of our fantasy review from this week and close out? We'll just look at what the Champions League games for tomorrow.
Yep.
And Thursday are. So obviously, first game tomorrow we've got Galatasaray, Liverpool away, hard game.
Galatasaray at home is always hard. You've got to play
Big time.
Turkey.
We've
And
already
they've
lost
got.
them.
That's right. You did lose to them,
We've
yeah.
already
And
lost
they've
them.
got one of the craziest fan bases.
Yeah.
It's very intimidating to go there. So, and you guys don't have Allison, so it's going to be a very tough match. All you could do is try to keep it close, take that game back to Anfield.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd like to see them win, but
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah.
we'll see how we go. Then we've got Newcastle, Barcelona.
This will be. It's a game of like where 2 teams are.
I'm pretty sure Barcelona is going to beat them, dude.
Look, Newcastle, I think could be competitive. They could be competitive, but if Barcelona are on fire, bro, forget about it.
Then we got Atletico, Tottenham.
And Atletico as well.
Yeah. Good luck, bro.
Yeah. So you're telling me that they've got to defend against Julian Alvarez and Sousa, I think his name is, this their striker that's been banging in goals for fun, and Griezmann.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know how that Tottenham team is going to handle it, but they got to go to Atletico Madrid. So good luck with that.
Then we've got Atalanta, Bayern.
Look, Atalanta they're a weird team. Because they've changed coaches over the year. Gasparani left, but they're still very competitive. But Bayern, man, they've got so much firepower.
Well, if you're saying Arsenal number 1, Bayern's number 2.
Bayern's number 2, yeah.
Right? I think Bayern have better talent in their team.
Oh yeah, bro. With
And
Elise
on
and
any
Gnabry.
day, I don't think there's not many teams that could just beat Bayern. You know what I mean? Like if it was Bayern versus Arsenal final, I'd back Bayern.
Yeah, it'd be a
Right?
very, very interesting game. But to be fair, Arsenal already beat Bayern, so
They
it would be
did
a
in the
good game.
group stages, but I'm trying to say like big match game. Do they have the bigger players?
Could you imagine Harry Kane beats Arsenal in the Champions
Oh,
League
mate, he
final?
would love it. Oh, that'd be so perfect. Then you've got Leverkusen, Arsenal.
Look,
It is away.
Leverkusen are playing well. I think they're 4th in the German league at the moment. They're very good at home, like to score goals. Defensively, not as strong. So it's gonna be very interesting because Arsenal.
I think Arsenal will just lock it up.
I think Arsenal away, they're
And
just
we'll
going to
just
lock
try
up.
and keep a clean sheet.
Maybe a
they
1-0, something like
snag
that.
a goal.
Yeah.
PSG Chelsea. I think, like you were saying before we started this, it's a good time to verse PSG.
PSG just played Monaco. Now, they played Monaco in the playoffs and barely scraped through. Monaco copped a red card in both games, and they just beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Then they played Monaco in the league, and Monaco pumped them 3-1 in Paris. So I think it is a very good time for us to play them. And with João Pedro the way he's playing at the moment, I think we've got a really good chance. And again, I like to keep it close, and then we go back to London and see if we can take it away from there.
Yeah, 100%. And then probably the least watched game. Bodo Glimt.
Bullshit, I'll be watching this game.
Bodo Glimt versus Sporting. Okay, you're going to watch this game of a Real Madrid Man City?
Over PSG Chelsea, bro, do you mean?
Yes. Well, you know, as a neutral. But yeah, Bodo Glimt Sporting. I hope Bodo Glimt can win this one.
Look, Bodo Glimt, I think we said this 2 weeks ago, they play on a synthetic pitch, which is not how other teams play. That gives them their advantage. I really think Bodo could beat Sporting.
No, I agree. I mean, they've already beat better teams.
Sporting is coming first in the Portuguese league, but you're right. Bodo have beaten Atletico and Man City and Real Madrid. No, who was the other team they just beat?
PSG, wasn't it?
No, who they beat to advance? I'll find it. But yeah, they've already beaten some teams, so I'd like to see Bodo win again. Fuck it.
And then the final game's Real Madrid Man City.
This is the game.
Huge game.
Once again, they play each other.
Yeah.
This is what the Super League wanted, but we're already bored of it.
Well,
Inter.
Oh, they did, yeah.
Yeah, it was Inter.
They beat
Yeah.
Inter. I mean, they're not a big team anymore, but you know.
They just made a Champions League final last year.
Oh, well, let's go and jump into the heartache that was our fantasy league this year. This week, I should say.
Year's not over yet, lad.
Listen, it's sad for me this year too. Don't fucking worry about it. Big props to Barilla. Top points this week, 100 points. Fantastic result. And he did it without having a good captain.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
He captained Haaland, who only got 4. Do we want to bring...
I'll pull up the...
Yeah, let's bring it up. Because look, if anybody deserves a shout out and for the world to see... Because obviously everyone's watching this, right?
Yeah.
If anyone deserves it, it's Barilla with this one. But yeah, 100 points is awesome.
I don't know, dude. He was below me. He's definitely jumped over me now.
He jumped over me. That's how good he was. But look at that defense.
Raya in goals, Gabriel, Sensei, Urian Timber, and Tarkovsky. That Tarkovsky one's a crazy one.
22, 35. He got 50 points from 4 players. Yeah. Add in Raya, 57. That's gangster.
And then he's got Enzo, who got the 4 points for the contributions in the. Did you get
no defensive contributions.
Okay. Then you Bruno Fernandes, 8 points. Semenyo, 7.
Get his goal. Yep.
I mean, João Pedro, 19. I mean, great on his bench too, right? Like he played all his best players.
Yep.
So,
well, they were injured. The 2 players were injured. They didn't play. So I think. Krupi and Enzo came in, and that got him his 100.
Then if we go to the top of the table, we've still got Stammer sitting at first, 52 points.
52 points.
52 points ahead of Duckman. Akash, who's talking mad shit still.
So he's 59 ahead of Akash.
59 ahead of Akash.
Still got chips to play. Still got 9 rounds to go, or 8 rounds? No, 8 rounds to go.
Anything could happen. He could do an Arsenal and bottle it from here. Would be very appropriate if he did. If Arsenal and him bottle it, I'm going to bully him into submission. Not that I can talk. I'm currently sitting down and talk. Yeah. I think everyone below me is actually just not even playing anymore.
Yeah, I think
they don't change. I'm the only one who changes his team, and I'm below people. It's pathetic, dude. But let's just go and look at what I managed to do this week. So,
this is like historic
Pickford's
shit.
great. Gabriel. Matty Cash gets me -1.
We pumped him, so and he got a yellow card as well.
Look, Ballard's been a great one for me to put in.
Yep.
Right? But my problem is down here. Urian Timber on my bench, which, to be fair, I would have subbed out Pickford. I would have brought in Raya.
So that's an extra point.
Brought in Timber for... would I put him in for Gay?
Probably Matty Cash, right?
Cash.
We played them.
That would have got me extra 14 points.
Yep.
And João Pedro for Colomwani would have been body. Colomwani for me was the stupidest sub. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was being creative. So,
it's very creative.
I think I would have added another, 18, 14, 20, 32. I would have added 33 points. I would have added 33 points to it.
78.
78 points. Cool.
Would have been a nice round.
Yeah, it would have been a great round, man. I definitely wouldn't be 12th.
So, do you have any tips for this week?
Yeah. Let's just quickly get off this because I don't want to look at it anymore. So, what do we got? So, look, not this round, next round. Week 31. Arsenal, Palace, Man City, and Wolves all have no games.
Yeah, which sucks for me because I've got Arsenal, Palace, and City players.
And you got no free hit.
No, but I think I'm going to use my triple captain my bench boost this week. So it'll give me 2 trades next week, and I'm going to use them both.
Okay, that's a positive one. I'm obviously going to save my free hit for next week. I think that's the key for it. Brentford and Bournemouth with easy games this week versus Burnley Wolves.
Yep.
Both at home. And then we've got Man City have West Ham. Captain Haaland or Semenyo is probably a good option.
Yep.
In this week. Spurs face Liverpool with no Van de Ven. So the likes of Wirtz, who's now back. Ekatike, both in my team. I think I'll play them.
Yep.
Everton play Arsenal away. Will the VAR gods rescue? This
Probably.
is what I'm thinking because I think Everton's going to play a hard game.
And obviously we've got to wait until after the Champions League games to see what happens. Well, Europe.
Correct.
So.
You got to see who gets injured and who doesn't. Obviously, it'd be funny if Romero comes back in the Spurs game, gets injured.
Oh, bro, forget about it.
You know, who knows what could happen from there.
Yeah.
But actually, we won't have one next week.
Yo, you're on another trip. Mr. Popular over here.
I can't help it, man. I've got to go to Bali, dude. I've got to go to Bali, man.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks after, I've got to go to New Zealand. Jet setter, dude. I can't help my life.
Jet 2 holiday.
But yeah, until 2 weeks' time. Peace out.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Ciao, ciao.